Good morning.
Good morning.
And agreement.
Yeah.
Already we have witnessed agreement in the form of music and musician. And we've seen it in a variety of expressions that cause us to realize just to that degree the depth and the intensity that it can be reached. And in reality, it's God as music, it's God as musician. And this is just to help you to spread your awareness, open it up so that you can embrace more of agreement in your own life, so that you can come to places of agreement that before you haven't been there. We've come to know that through ancient readings, agreement, when it is reached by two or more people, and it is held fast in their living expression, that the agreements will turn into a reality, a manifest reality. And Jesus even came and told us more positively that if two of us shall gather together, touching anything that we may ask, it shall be done to us, through us, and for us. No star is ever lost once we have seen. And we always may be what we might have been. Sometimes it is that we get all confused and we think it's all over and that it will never be possible. The reality is we are eternal beings, ever living in the present now. What I want you to in yourself come to a place to recognize in here today, if you possibly can, is to agree to be thankful and to agree to be happy. There's a lot of things that are going on in the world right now, but it is the world within you that matters the most. The first step toward universal peace is to have peace in our own hearts. And love, what is love? Real love. Real love is giving. It only seeks the good of the loved one. Yet in giving, when we give love freely, we get it. It is an energy in that as it expands because it is released. So in yourself, realize if you want to experience it, release it. Begin to live it. Let it flow through you. Agreements. And by the way, who are the most unhappy creatures on earth? Those who keep all their love to themselves. They may be worth millions. They may have servants by the dozens. And they are miserable. Why? Because they've stopped giving. For we must share if we would keep the blessing from above. Ceasing to give, we cease to have. Such is the law of love. Life is expansion. When you stop growing, you die. Now, I mentioned Jesus earlier, and I want to refer to him again in this, that is a quote of his. For whosoever shall save his life shall lose it. But whosoever shall lose his life for my sake, the same shall have it. What does that translate into? Of course, there are many different descriptions of it and definitions, but consider, he who loses himself in the service of others shall find therein life and love and happiness. Just so you get it. He who loses himself in service of others shall find therein life and love and happiness. Just up the road a piece in Santa Rosa lived a man, and a monument is there, a living monument, to testify as to his expression of agreement. I'm speaking of Luther Burbank. And here is his agreement that he shared with the world as a verbal expression of what he lived. As you hold loving thoughts toward every person and animal, and even toward plants, stars, oceans, rivers, and hills, and you are helpful and of service to the world, So you will find yourself growing more happy each day. And with the happiness comes health and everything you want. So you see, that's pretty inclusive. And it is reaching a place of living agreement because he lived that. And it is evidence in what he has left behind. The ancient Greeks had a legend that all things were created by love. Everybody was happy because love was everywhere. And each vied with the other to make those around them happy. Then one night, while love slept, fear crept in. And with it came disease and lack and all unhappiness. For you see, where love attracts, fear repels. Where love gives freely, fear is afraid there will not be enough for all, so holds on to everything it has. God is love. And what is the first characteristic of love? To give. God is constantly giving to us all that we will accept. Conditional. Please do hear that. God is love and God is constantly giving. All. But it is based upon our acceptance as to the degree that it actually starts manifesting in our lives. Agreement. Agree to love. Agreement. Agree to give. You agree to love. You agree to give. You are the open vessel through which it flows. So, I'd like to bring this to a place of agreement, if you will. Allow yourselves to become attuned. Agreement. Praise, blessing, thanksgiving, love. These will solve any difficulty, tame any shrew of sickness or trouble. This is the day that the Lord hath made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. I thank God for abundant love. I thank God for enduring love. I thank God for joy. I thank God for the glorious health. I thank God for infinite supply. I have awakened to a new day. I join the birds and all created things in glorious praise and thanksgiving. Lord, I do give thee thanks for the abundance that is mine. Praise God that good is everywhere. Praise to the love we all may share. The life that thrills in you and me. Praise to the truth that sets us free. Agreement. For more information about the Metaphysical Church of Enlightenment or the Rodin Foundation, please go to our website at www.rodin.org. If you have been inspired by the revelations shared in these podcasts, please donate to the Rodin Foundation's ongoing efforts to help others help themselves at www.rodin.org/donate.